Hey, what's going on, everyone? Recently, I announced that I was going to be doing a series on how to increase your credit score. Let me start by saying I'm extremely excited about this series. I'm not sure how many videos are going to be involved, but I can guarantee you that each video or each episode will be packed with valuable information, so make sure you check out the entire series. I don't want you to miss a thing. Hey, welcome to Points Blank Travel, everyone. My name is Rod, and on this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about personal finance. We talk about credit cards, how to travel around the country or around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. If this is something you're interested in, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Get a video a thumbs up. It really helps it get pushed out on YouTube. Share it with your family and friends. Share it with people that you come into contact with. Share it on your social media sites, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. And with all that being said, you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. You know, people ask me all of the time, hey, what are the best ways to increase your credit score? Or Rod, what did you do to get your credit score where it is today? And what I wanted to do in this video, episode 1 on how to increase your credit score, is talk about the most important thing you can do, the first thing you need to do to increase your credit score. And that is check your credit report for accuracy. Make sure the information that's on your credit report, that's on your profile, is actually a reflection of you. That's the most important thing you can do. Now, there are 3 credit bureaus, and this, a lot of people know this and some people don't, but I want to put it out there. Just because you see one credit report that says you're a 678 doesn't mean you're really a 678 all the way around. You do have Experian, you have Equifax, and you have TransUnion. Those are the 3 major credit bureaus that you have that will have your score, and they each have their own history. They may have different information. They may have different scores. I've never seen all 3 of my credit scores from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian be the same. I've never seen it. So you want to make sure you're aware of what's on all 3. A little later in the video, I'm going to go into how you can actually get a free copy of your credit report from all 3 bureaus. And this is the first thing you want to do to make sure the stuff that's being reported about you is actually accurate, because if there's any information on there that's inaccurate, you want to make sure you dispute it right away. You know, it's not unusual for there to be mistakes. Think about all the common names out there. You know, I'm just going to, John Smith, Robert Thomas, Susan Evans. I guarantee if I Google those 3 names that I just mentioned, I'm going to find multiple people with the same name. So it's not unusual when all this data is being transferred for people to get mixed up. Now, if you have a unique name, it's not as common to have incorrect information or incorrect data on your credit report. But if you have a unique name, you definitely want to check. Even me, my name is not unique. My full name is Roderick. I go by Rod, but that's not unique. I'm not the only Roderick on the planet, so I even check. But it's something you need to keep in mind. Now, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you do have the opportunity to get 1 free credit report each year from all 3 bureaus. And again, later on, I'm going to talk about how to do that in just one place, in one spot. It is endorsed by the U.S. government, so it's not something, you know, a lot of people use places like Credit Karma, or I know each of my cards have their own little agencies that keep up with my credit score, but I like to go, the only one I use now that I go directly is Experian, because when I'm dealing with credit cards, I actually want to know what my Experian score is, because in the state of Texas, most financial institutions go by Experian when they're pulling your credit report for a credit card. When I'm getting ready to purchase a vehicle in the state of Texas, they use Equifax. They have the option to use all 3, but primarily they use Equifax. If I know I'm about to purchase a new vehicle in the upcoming months, then I'll start to focus on my Equifax credit report. I would say at a minimum, you know, you get a free annual credit report. I would recommend pulling it twice a year, semi-annually, just to make sure, because things can change all the time, and a lot of things can change in 365 days, you know. If you find an error, on your credit report, and I'm looking at my notes here because I want to make sure all this is on point. I'm not trying to be as excited in this video. This here is some very serious stuff to me because I want to see everybody, and I mean everybody's credit score increase. If you have to file a separate dispute, you'll have to do it with each credit bureau. If you see something on one, I would check all three, but if it happens to be on all three, if ABC store is on all three bureaus, you can't just reach out to one. You have to reach out to all three. You have to reach out to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Now, if it's overwhelming to you and it may be too much, I'm not a big fan of this. I've had to do this before. I contacted each credit bureau myself and disputed what was on there. But if it's overwhelming, you may want to look at getting a credit repair agency. Again, not a recommendation that I would make, but it's out there for your convenience if you need some type of assistance with this. Really, as I look at this, we overlook this. We don't think about it. I've been a victim of this, or guilty of it, should I say, where I didn't check my credit report. I just thought, hey, everything was cool, all this technology, the data has to be right. But no, this is the first place we want to start. Episode 1 of how to increase your credit score. We want to start with making sure the information that's being reported about you is accurate. The information that's being reported about me, I want to make sure it's accurate. So definitely check this out. So how do I get a copy of my credit reports? You are entitled to a free copy of your credit report every 12 months from each of the 3 major consumer reporting companies. I've already mentioned that. You have Equifax, you have Experian, and you have TransUnion. You can request a copy in one place, and that is annualcreditreport.com. Make sure creditreport.com. I'm going to pull up that screen next. You definitely want to make sure it's their actual website and not some fake site. Now, you can request and review your free report through one of the following ways. You can do it online. Visit annualcreditreport.com. If you have a laptop or a desktop or a notebook, like an iPad or a Samsung device, you can also call 877-322-8228. Or you can do it the old school way by mail and download and complete the annual credit report request form and mail the completed form to Annual Credit Report Request Service, P.O. Box 105281, Atlanta, Georgia 30348-5281. Now, if you want to see, this site that I'm pulling this from is from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB. It is a U.S. government agency that is going through, and they're actually endorsing annualcreditreport.com. You're also going to see on the next site that I pull up that annualcreditreport.com. Here's that actual site, annualcreditreport.com. This is the only source for your free credit reports authorized by federal law. That's if you pull them all at once. You can't individually go to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion and pull them like that. But why go through 3 different methods when you can actually do it in one place? And what I'm about to say next, in my opinion, is definitely a game changer. During these times, accessing your credit report is important. That's why Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion are now offering free weekly online reports through April 2021. All you have to do is go here to request your free credit reports. I didn't even know this existed until I started preparing for this video. So I would definitely take this route instead of going through the 3 separate bureaus. Here I want to kind of point out a couple of things. I'm going to pause this. There's more to the game than a score. How you play changes your score. Details such as how much credit you have, how much you owe. We're going to get into that in future episodes, so I'm not going to get into that. Definitely, you want to be able to spot identity theft early. That's why I'm saying the best way to increase your score is to review your credit reports. Good credit. Just because you have good credit don't mean you don't need to check your credit reports. I check my credit report, I'm not going to say weekly. I do it more than annually. I get a report every month from Experian. The other 2 I really don't worry about. I only check those twice a year. And then you have a couple other things you can go through and check. Don't be fooled by lookalikes. This is what I was talking about. Make sure that you are on annualcreditreport.com and not some fake site. More than just a score. There's more to the game than a score. I've already kind of said that one. And One of the things is not like the others. You may have one thing on one credit report and it may not be on the next one. So definitely check this out. I just kind of wanted to pull these sites up. Annualcreditreport.com. This is where you want to go if you want one place to pull all 3 credit bureaus. Hey, well, there you have it, man. That's the first thing you need to do when it comes to increasing your credit score. Episode 1, how to increase your credit score. Make sure the information that you have on your credit reports are accurate and a reflection of you. Hey, do me a favor. Remember, subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Get a video a thumbs up. I want to get this pushed out to as many people as I can. Share it with your family and friends. Share it on your Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Share it on Twitter. Share it on any social media platform you may have. You never know who can learn from information like this. Stay tuned for episode 2. It will be coming out soon. I'm not going to space these out too much. I want to get this information out there. I really do. I'm also going to put a link in the description to a playlist that I'm going to create. The entire series will be a link in each video that I do, each episode that I do. There will have a link in case you missed the first one and you're on the second one. You can go back to the first one by going to the description. And as always, baby, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I hope you're having a great day. I'll be coming to you soon with episode 2 and who knows what else. And until then, peace, baby.